What's up, everybody? Another edition, second installment of Schneider Driver Q A. Just for the record, I have not been asked by anybody with Schneider to do this. I'm doing this on my own. Okay, I'm not getting any incentive of doing this, just to help y'all out and all this kind of stuff. Plus the YouTube incentives, y'all know how that goes. Anyways, and before I move on, I want to say thanks to the people at Schneider the people who run the Facebook. Y'all put my first Schneider Driver Q A on Facebook, and I looked at some of the responses, and I'll try to fix up anything that maybe someone didn't understand. First of all, let me explain to you that I did not come to Schneider as rookie, okay? Came as experienced, all right? And when you go to orientation at Schneider or any other company, I mean, most of them are the same. There are some experience, some things are different. Like Schneider has different things, like the whole, getting up there and working out and all that kind of stuff. To me, it was working out, but they call it something. Anyways, but it's the cool thing about the best part about orientation is the free food and the what do you call it, the simulator. Never been in a simulator, and that was cool. Alright, let me get to your questions and start, so that way I can stop running. This one comes from Storm Spotter 67. Alright, okay, more of a general trucking question. I'm planning on doing some local work. OTR not ruled out. How do you level-headed drivers deal with constant negative drivers out there? Let these windows get out the outside noise. Alright, the CB radio and all that is just, it is what it is. I like the CB radio. I mean, I just always have. So, no big deal. But what a lot of Schneider drivers will have to face is the constant disrespect that you get from some of these super truckers out here, because they think, they've never worked with Schneider, but they think that they are above the Schneider drivers instead of respect. And you'll get that with any large company, and it's not just Schneider. And it's been like that for years, okay? So, this is for everybody, if the CB radio is getting to you, turn it off, okay? That's main thing. That's the only, you hear the Schneider jokes out there, but especially on the CB radio, just turn it off. Don't get no fight with them or anything. It's not worth it. But handle yourself, with integrity, and be the bigger man, or a woman. Getting out here on a fight just because someone disrespects you is hard. Now, there are drivers who drive differently around us. I mean, I've driven just about anything. Big, small companies, hauled rocks, flatbeds, tanker. I've done a lot, and people drive different around Schneider trucks, and that is, and that's sad, but just still be a professional, and you know what a professional is. I don't need to tell anybody what a professional is. Okay, this one is from TPC South Philly. I think I did a question on him on the last one. Alright, I'm gonna come down here. What percentage of Schneider's freight is no touch? Well, I don't know percentage, that's like an exact. I know that specific dedicated accounts is 100% unload, like Family Dollar, and stuff like that. Now, I'm on a Masonite dedicated account, and we have it as driver assist. I mean, it's not technically, I don't think it's technically put that way, but you know, we help our, you know, the stores unload the stuff, you know, just so we can get done faster, and we could, you know, it's better customer service. Now, being out there on what we call system drivers, which is regional and OTR type stuff, most of the time, and this is where I'm gonna go, and 99.9% of the time, you're gonna hire a lumper. Okay, it's specific dedicated accounts you gotta get out there and unload, but you'll know that going on there. You'll know, say, hey, Family Dollar, I'm gonna unload my trailer. I know that. You have it in your mind. So you know, and a lot of people want to, as crazy as that may sound. But here, he has a couple questions in this one. It says, do they slip seat? Sorry, easy for me to say. Yeah, again, it depends on the account. I think something like the Intermodal or something does. I know that when this truck has been, you know, in the shop, I'll go pick up a loaner truck that is, you know, here at the OC, and you know, that kind of thing. But more or less, everything's assigned to you. You have your assigned truck. Okay, this truck is assigned to me. I have my stuff in here. Okay, no one's gonna go take off with it. It's assigned to me. All right, here and more to it. Do they use new Qualcomm with e-logs? Yes, we do. We use e-logs, and let me tell you, don't knock it if you ain't tried it. E-logs are a cool deal. I mean, really, I mean, you can't really go out there with paper and cheat like back in the old days of being, you know, Billy Bad Truck Driver. You know, those days are long gone, and these e-logs are going to keep your, I tell you, ever since I've been on e-logs, I have not ever got asked for my logs. Ever. Okay? They look at the Qualcomm, oh, you're on e-logs, aren't you? Yep. All right, no big deal. You know, most of the time with Schneider, they pretty much just, you know, through the scales, they just send you on through. They don't even look at you. So we've got a pretty good reputation at the in the scales. But you know, unless you're doing something wrong. But what was I going to say? But yeah, got the new Qualcomm's. Got these. What do we call this? The MCP 200 is what this is called, and it's pretty daggum cool. Here, let me show you this real quick. All right, that's my home screen. See, that's what it looks like, and this is my hours of service. Shows that I have been in here for 27 minutes. See what I'm saying? It's like a specific. You know, it's not 15 minute increments anymore. That is the coolest. That shows you how much time is left. That's on my 14-hour clock. See, I just came in here with the nick of time, basically. So I had a full day. So that's your e-logs. And I'm not going to go through too much of that, but you know, if y'all want to, I may do a thing on it, but for now. But yeah, I mean, I got everything, and I use workflow here to view my loads. So that's the Qualcomm here, you know. So hopefully they'll help you with that. As far as helpful info, if you're an experienced driver, Schneider will pay you for your experience. They got, like, what do they call it, 3 tiers. 1 tier like the rookies, 2nd tier is like the mid drivers, and the 3rd tier. I'm on the 3rd tier, and I'm making the best money I have ever made trucking. I'm gonna tell you all that straight up. I've been here for 7 months as of right now, which is March of 2012, and this is the most money I have ever made. Okay, you can't really. And that's for real. If this wasn't the internet, y'all come to me in person, and I'll show you W-2s. All right, from previous years compared to like last year, and you know, so far this year. Okay, because you know, I'm just saying. This is from Steven J966. Are there any future plans to bring back the training academy that they used to have to obtain your CDL? Not that I'm aware of. I have not heard anything like that. But if you are going to school, driving school, They hire rookies. They hire students out of, graduates out of trucking school, and that's the best way to go if you ask me. Okay, I had another question, and I can't remember where it was, and I've been looking, but I remember reading it here about 2 weeks ago. Is about the dedicated and what you would prefer. Let me tell y'all something about dedicated compared to other forms. If you have a family, and you want to be home, be around home, possibly home every night, depending on where you live and what your account is, dedicated is the route to go. Dedicated makes a lot. You can make a lot of money doing dedicated if you're dedicated. It is what it is. Dedicated, Schneider has, and it just really depends on where you're at. Here, Dallas, Fort Worth, I know more about it. We got several. We've, around here. So ask me specifically, but around the country, there's gobs and gobs of dedicated. They get home between every weekend, sometimes every night, sometimes 1 or 2 nights, a week you get home plus the weekend. But there's some dedicateds that are more over the road, that you're out a lot more. So if you're into that kind of work, it is kind of a running type of situation. There's no sitting around at truck stops and flirting with Mary Lou, at the little cafe, little diner there. There's none of that. You got to go. It's a lot of work, but that's what we're in it for. We're out here to work, not to sit out here and pretend like we're playing on the movie Convoy. That's not going on. Not on the dedicated side, at least. But it's cool. It's fun stuff. I like it because I have a relationship with the customers. So I'm saying they know me, I know them, know what to expect, I know when I'm going to get home. This is the easy life. It really is. There's no worries out here. Okay, that's dedicated. Now they have OTR. You're going to be gone. Going to be gone a lot. And if you have a family, I do not suggest having OTR. If you're single, don't have anything to come home to, besides maybe just yourself, think about getting on OTR. OTR is good. Get that experience. OTR is the best experience anybody can get. That way you hit winter. Everyone needs winter. Everyone needs mountains. Everyone needs big cities to get that experience, okay? So OTR is the way to go. I recommend that for all the young drivers, the new drivers getting into it. Regional, I think, you got certain different types of regionals that you can get home on the weekends, but there's no guarantees on that, I don't think. Like dedicated, it's like, man, I'm going to be home. But regional, sometimes you may be taking your chances. You never know. You may get hung up at a shipper or receiver. You just don't know. At least dedicated, And same thing with intermodal. Intermodal is you pretty much know what you'll be doing. Intermodal is almost like dedicated. I've never done intermodal, but just hearing the guys talk, I see the same guys down here in Dallas Fort Worth area. See them all the time here at the OC or at a truck stop or getting fuel or whatever. So I see the same guys. Then you have the oil field stuff, which is I've done that, and I actually have a video of the oil field stuff done back 3 or 4 months ago, I guess. So when they started hiring on, I did a video on that. But oil field's cool. Be home every night, but you'll be like on call and stuff like that. So it is a lot of physical work. Alright, so that's it for Schneider Driver Q A edition 2. Alright, some things going on for my subscribers. If you're watching, I'm going to be getting a new truck, brand spanking new truck tomorrow. So I'm gonna film that and I'm gonna put it here on YouTube. Hopefully get it up tomorrow night. So look forward to seeing that. It's supposed to be a real cool truck, one of those real high-tech trucks too. Anyways, y'all take it easy out there. Be safe, and any more questions, feel free to comment on this video. It's the easiest way for me to get to them. That way I'm not searching around for 30 minutes for questions. Put it on this video, and if I don't respond to you back, I may be waiting on, getting you on, getting your question on video. So, and that may be a week or two. So, but the more questions I get, the easier I can do this. So y'all take it easy out there and be safe. 73.